Well, how's it going? Still having internet issues. I'm trying to figure out. Dude, why? Skip, man. Skip. It's the fucking Play Store. I'm clicking in and out of apps, signing in and out of things, and I have to go through so much fucking bullshit. I just want to see if something needs an update, dude. That's it. I'm sorry. moment. Fucking irritating, man. I'm testing my router. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. Hold on. $622 down, 31 up to my router. Is there like a security update? Like what is going on? There is. Not a driver thing. Dude, close, you fuck. What the fuck was that? Hmm. Doesn't give me the control I want. I don't know, man. I fear the worst. It might just be as simple as new Ethernet cable. Oh, not that curious. We're already going. Half hour into a shorter stream probably today. Let's play some. Second. Get and then play some games. Barstool Chicago's big basketball game. Last game of the season. 0-4. They're live streaming the last game. Curious what this team looks like. Oh, great. Oh, great. Oh, great. We're off to a fucking great start here. This is flagging really bad. Why? Cool. Shadows off. That's it? It's just shadows on or off? Yeah, dude. I might fucking give up today, dude. Is like ray tracing on or something? Subsurface scattering. Probably gonna make it worse, huh? We'll just go to high. Shit. What is going on, man? This game is slide. Dude. Please, man. Ah, this shit's gonna drive me nuts. Computer's starting to run like shit. Internet's been running like shit. Just why? Gotta find the other way in. How am I healing? Oh, I ate. I'm being fickle, but god damn, it's shit annoying me, man.
I remember now. The weight of it. The power. This blade was never just steel. It was a part of me. Yes, the sensation is unmistakable, but it carries more than my soul. It carries a part of my legacy. A sword like that, it doesn't yield easily. It demands strength of body and of will. You'll need to grow stronger before it will choose you.
Okay. Oh, we got screen tearing. This is fun, man. Might give up today. Let's go to bonfire. Set a bomb. Bro.
It's more than a sword. It's a promise. A blade that stands for unity, for strength, and for hope. It wasn't just mine. It belonged to Avalon. Every swing, every battle was fought for the land and its people. But Excalibur is also a burden. It demands more than just skill. It demands purpose. Without that, then it is just steel.
Is there a way to open this? Can we just fucking stop? Just a hope and a prayer that a restart will fix my life. My life's falling apart. It's bad. It's not good. Anyway, what are you guys doing? They're live for warm-ups right now. Nobody can make a shot for warm-ups. You don't see nothing? My password to log into my PC is dick. Update failed. We have no internet. How could we possibly have no internet right now? I don't. Should fix things. The game will run better with internet. Whatever. It is what it is. And like I don't know, do we limp through to the week? I'm gonna have to take some time off in the weekend and figure some shit out. It's like that's
Why is everything always such a hassle?
The night's dark. You handled Mabon well. Well.
Could go. Bring.
I'd rather face blades than boredom. You must really... It's strange. I've spent most of my life barely seeing anybody who was an evoker, let alone anybody outside Del Rida. And I definitely haven't met many people willing to come up and chatter endlessly at me. Aye, you've proven that for sure. Why? It wouldn't even... Aye, an older one. She'll...
I don't really care.
My tribe believes Mither has
I want
abandoned
to-
us. That we deserve it. Maybe they're right. But I don't think the answer is just to give up and wait for death. We need to prove that we're worthy of being her children again. And I believe the best way to do that is by breaking Camelot's grip on Avalon. Because he has a goal that's worth fighting for. And he plans to achieve it. After living in a tribe with no direction, no ambition. It's refreshing. I'm not here to seek an honourable death. I want a better life, one with real meaning. Otherwise, I'll be no better than the rest of my kin. Stay out of trouble.
So, go to my bag. Broken gone. The first piece of the king's soul is tied in Excalibur.
Someone's bound to start trouble.
Our leader, and he will you.
Okay.
No. True. Right now, it's said it'd be better. Yes, as you've. You've got to know how to work with ancient magical materials, and the only ones who can teach you are the Dalariata Master Craftsmen. And to even get that far, you need to become a friend of the tribe. But hey, if you manage it, I'll forward you a nice brooch so you can visit Darvander without getting an axe lodged in your arse. Do you have any idea how Weirdstone and Weirdsteel are shaped? You've got to strike the stone or metal in a way
You
that
fixed
makes
his skull?
them sing a special song they've remembered for centuries. Learning that takes years, and it's one of the most respected Dalariata traditions. But hey, if you want to give it a shot, go ahead. Who knows? Maybe you'll pull it off. My tire, old me, because I'm about to lose it. You want to try? Fine. Here's the guide, a piece of Weirdstone. Go ahead, try to sing a simple relic out of it.
Too quiet.
Damn. How did you do that? Did someone teach you how to shape Weirdstone?
Yeah.
Oh, or do you have 4 Dweller blood in you or something?
Something like that.
I mean, sure, the craftsmanship is rough and there's a lot that could be improved, but damn, I've got to admit, I didn't expect you to pull it off. Didn't think it was possible without learning the Dalariata rituals. If you really want to join the Stone Wardens, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is that I can recommend you. The bad news is, since I joined up with One Eye, my word means jack shite to them. You'd need to find someone in the Forlorn Swords who can teach you more about the $4 song. Unless you head north to Quannock and find Quor. Talk to him. Mention my name. He should help you get in with the Stone Wardens and Rage Darvanner. A friend, and probably a better blacksmith and stonemason than I am. But if you tell him I said that, I'll rip your tongue out. He didn't join.
Nothing ever happens.
Furious is dead. He is also dead. Like, yeah, I have missions there. Why is it just dropping frames all of a sudden?
There's still a part of me buried in this place.
Yeah.
I can feel it stirring.
Can't.
We must find it before we move on.
Why, man? Barstool's down 4-2 early. Got a whisper.
I heard rumors. The Delrita chieftains spoke among themselves of the stone wardens they brought from the homelands. Yet when I asked, they had little to say. It seems their brotherhood has found a way to bend the weirdness to their will. That is good, I suppose. If you have the chance to learn from them, do so. We need every advantage to restore peace to Avalon.
Okay, well, I'm planning to make it an enemy with everybody. So stop with the fucking... Stop. Someone was just telling Dana, it's all you, it's all you, it's all you, and then he got blocked. Who's this guy? Are we sure you just can't pull this fucker out? Save. So I know what quest, man. What's new in my quest log, huh? All the quests I've completed. What? Oh, we can just do that. I know this is important. Is there a way to open up that gate? It's fucking annoying. Sorry, Dan. Flag. Blueberry? Ephemeral crystal? Nice. Do you have anything in here? Apparently. Wrong button. That's wrong button. What the? Fucking saves right before you die. Woo!
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command.
Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the blade that shapes kings and shatters tyrants.
Enough, Merlin. You can't keep throwing lives into this abyss. These experiments, they're destroying what remains of us.
Destroying us? They're what's keeping us alive. Do you think the Four Dwellers will stop for pity or mercy? Every soul we lose here saves 10 more on the battlefield.
It's possible.
You
Sorry.
told me to do this. You sanctioned this. And I'm close to getting it right. I know it.
No, we can't justify this. There's no victory worth such a cost.
You know full well, Arthur, that this isn't about victory. It's about survival. If we don't push these boundaries, there will be no future for your kingdom. For Avalon. You dream of peace, but without victory, there will be no peace to dream of. The path ahead is brutal, but if we relent now, we lose everything.
And yet we keep losing people and gaining nothing in return. We must change the path.
They volunteered for this.
They volunteered to save our kingdom, and you've gotten no closer to doing it. Their sacrifices cannot be in vain, Merlin. Find another way. Use your mind, your wisdom. Leave this slaughterhouse you've created behind.
A different way. That will take time. And resources we may not have. The enemy won't wait.
They will if I make them. Whatever it takes, I will buy you that time. Find me a weapon that wins this war without annihilating what we fight to protect.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Let it be known that it was my decision, and I will bear the consequences of it.
Oh no, my king. People can never know. It was all my idea, and you knew nothing about it. All of us have our role to play. You are the leader, and they need to love you. If we win, you need to become more than a man. You need to become a symbol.
Is that before or after he turned people immortal and put them in wombs? You have gathered a new fragment of Arthur's soul, unlocking its hidden potential. Open the menu to explore the King's Soul skill tree, or visit a bonfire to develop new abilities. I see. I see.
Now, I remember. Before you judge me, it all seems so obvious now, doesn't it? The right thing to do. It wasn't back then, and you can trust me on that. We were on the brink of losing the war, and wars aren't won with wishful thinking. There was no clean path, no noble answer. Only the weight of reality pressing down on our necks. Something had to be done, or everything we fought for would have been in vain. And in the end, the ones who stepped forward, who chose to pay the price, made it possible. And their deaths gave Merlin the knowledge he needed to finish his work. To find something that could really turn the tide in our favor. Justified? No. Justification is for those who have the luxury of doubt. And I had a kingdom to save. They were brave men who volunteered their lives, just as they did every time we rode onto the battlefield. The difference was that if Merlin succeeded, one man's sacrifice could have saved us all. Could have ended the war before more blood was spilled. If sacrificing a few meant the survival of all, then there was no choice at all. Maybe they never saw justice. Maybe their real stories were erased from history. Call it cruelty. Call it madness. But if I'd done nothing, there would be no Avalon left to argue over. But the kingdom still stands. The people live. And that has to mean something. I told him to stop the experiments on our men, but to keep going. And he did. He started experimenting on the Four Dwellers, the enemy. If their bodies could be broken down, their power turned against them, wasn't that their own doing? Wasn't that fair? So he figured out how to twist the Four Dwellers' power into something we could wield. I told him to conquer the weirdness. And in the end, he did. He found a way to make me stronger. Stronger than any man had the right to be. It wasn't just magic. It was something deeper, older. A force that reshaped me. And with it, we won. The war ended. Avalon was ours. The bloodshed stopped, the banners were raised, and the kingdom stood safe. That's the question, isn't it? I keep thinking about Seawall. He was ready to pay the ultimate price for what we were fighting for. And I thought he did. I grieved him. Told myself his sacrifice had meaning, that he had given his life for Avalon. And now, after all these years, finding him like this, I told myself I carried the weight of my choices. But seeing him, I wonder if I ever truly did.
You've got that look again, like you've seen something you wish you hadn't. Another piece of the king's soul reclaimed, right? What did it show you this time?
I never talked to him about this in the first place.
The weirdness. The king thought it could save us. Merlin thought it could be controlled. Together, they were willing to tear the world apart to win. I was a prototype for Merlin's latest idea, immortality. Me and Seawall, the king's loyal pawns. Used and discarded when they found a better way.
I
They
mean,
decided to go
he
even
looked used and
deeper into
discarded.
their madness and turn our king into a monster. Seawall was Merlin's first attempt. I was the last. We could say I was lucky, but to say that would take a truly macabre sense of humor, don't you think? Even if he didn't, he should have. He was desperate to win, and desperation doesn't leave room for conscience. Every scream, every scar, even if he didn't see it, he allowed it. That's as good as approving it. Fight back. Against who? Merlin? The king? You don't fight gods when you're just a pawn on their board. You endure.
Pussy.
You wait. And when the time comes, you either break, or you're left to clean up their mess. That's what I do. What I've always done. The monsters, the weirdness, the chaos. All of it leads back to them. We're left in the ruins of their grand plans, trying to uphold their ideals, fighting for what never was. It's time to bury all these fairy tales in a well-deserved grave. And that that's what I do.
You're immortal?
You've seen what they did, what he did. And that's not the end of the story. It's not the extent of their sins.
I don't care.
Find the pieces of his soul. Put him back together, if that's what it takes. And then we, or I alone, if you decide to defy me, can end the cycle. Either way, we will get to his resurrection. I've seen it too many times to believe the cycle will be broken before it happens. But know this. Once he's whole, Arthur's power, his mistakes, and his madness will all return. And when that moment comes, I'll be there. Whether to stand with you or step over you. The choice is yours.
Fuck you, pussy.
Just remember that when that happens, and you stand by his side, there won't be room for both of you.
Good. I ain't a bitch that's fucking not trying to do nothing about it. You let it happen.
You cannot kill me, and I don't want to kill you. But if you want to
don't
fight
sound
me
it.
now, I'll grant your wish. That's the least I can do. I'll test your mettle in combat. Prepare yourself for a true challenge. I'll test your mettle in...
Okay.
All right, that's enough. You win. This changes absolutely nothing, but I hope you at least feel better about yourself. If
You the
want
one that kept
next
threatening
piece,
me, you
head to
dumbass.
Connacht. The Menhir there is failing, and the weirdness is swallowing what's left of the
He's the
village.
first one that brought up, or if you
You
choose
will need
to
find
side with
another
him.
artifact. The shield that
I'll
was
fucking
given to
kill you.
Palamedes by the king. He was one of the king's finest, a voice of reason amidst the madness. But it didn't save him or his legacy from what they had coming. Find the shield, and then, well, we will meet again. We'll see if your perspective changes.
I can finally leave.
It was supposed to be a reminder. The sword was never just steel. It was a symbol of what we stood for. Strength, justice, the will to carve a path forward. A weapon, yes, but also a promise. I wanted them to remember, to fight for those ideals, to uphold them, even when I was gone. Even when there was no king left to lead them. Merlin saw Avalon for what it was long before the rest of us. He told me that Tintagel wouldn't hold, not forever. That the weirdness would gnaw at our walls,
Tintagel.
at our minds, at our very bones, until nothing human remained. But he still fought to map a way forward, to carve some sense into this land. And in the end, the land swallowed him whole anyway. We were losing the battle at Tuathan's mouth.
Bottle.
Our last push before the weirdness took the field. Merlin was with us, bleeding, exhausted, but still weaving his spells. Then it came. Not a beast. Not a man. Not something we ever had words for. A shadow, wearing 1,000 torn banners, moving like it had no shape of its own. Merlin raised his staff, spoke a name I didn't recognize. And then he was gone. Not killed, not struck down, just gone. the land itself had taken him back.
Crazy. Ate him up. Hey, nice lap. Nice. About halfway through the second quarter. They've been down 5 for a little bit now. Plaster you against the wall.
Who's there? What do you want? We're just sitting here, not bothering anybody. Vran? Ha! I've been wondering how that old harpy's doing. We haven't seen each other in a while. You can go. If you know our sister's name, that means you survived meeting her. That's enough for me to let you pass by.
I don't think you had a choice, buddy. Would that be? That a harp is piercing. What the hell's going on, man? Also, am I crazy? That was making all that goddamn noise. Why'd you have an iron tooth?
Show me what you are made of!
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, sit down, buddy. Oh, done. Mushroom picker. Jesus, scared the shit out of me, dude. Enough. That a big ass bird.
I see the burden you carry, though you hide it well. What's the ask? Good. Very good. I assume you've decided to climb further into the guild's ranks then. Are you ready for your next adventure? I'd like you to find Calum and bring me his research. He's a former guild member and a cruel man. He took the idea of life as a form of energy a little too much to heart, and it's made him potentially dangerous. We expelled him and cut him off from our resources, but as you might guess, that didn't slow him down for long. The owls are hooting that he's holed up in some hut at the swamps. But knowing that lunatic, he won't be doing his experiments anywhere out in the open.
What's up with my vision?
Who are you? Are you here to steal my riches? They're mine. I earned them as the favored entertainer of Segramor's court. Oh, but maybe you are one of the courtiers. Did you have fun plotting my demise? Wasn't my name meant to echo far and wide as he promised? Have I really been forgotten? Then I will ensure you share my fate, you thief.
What? Okay, so you caught me in a peculiar space. Say goodbye to greed, bitch. Your arms are gross and disgusting. How's that for pride, lady?
It's so calm. I never thought I'd miss peace and quiet. It was always my sister's preference. Oh, my poor Aideen. What have I gotten us both into? My sister killed me. I don't think she meant to. I said something stupid and she just got so angry. Truth be told, it was a long time coming. If I were her, I would have slapped myself much earlier. It really wasn't her fault that I tripped over that damned rock. Oh, if you'd asked me while I was alive, I would have been delighted. Modesty was never my strong suit. Why should it have been? I was young, beautiful, and brimming with talent, ready to take on the world. It all went to my head so fast, especially when Lord Segramore showed interest in me. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I should never have accepted his advances. My poor sister. They killed her because of me, didn't they? I can sense her gloomy presence even here, among this glitz. She never minded being alone, but there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. And I pushed her into that loneliness. A joke here, a joke there. To her, they must have felt like daggers. I wish I could comfort her.
Bitch.
Tell her I don't blame her. I hate that they separated us so thoroughly. I hate it even more that I had a hand in this. I'd love that. I'm so tired of being on my own. Despite all... Thank you, kind stranger. I'm not sure what I can offer in return, but maybe you'll...
Clutter. Your clutter of fucking flowers? What? It's clutter. What clutter, dude? You had 2 milkweeds and a couple daffodils on your table, bitch. I give up. It's not gonna work.
I see the
It just looks foggy.
Oi! What do you think you're doing here? I don't need to explain anything.
I can't do it.
Move along.
Isn't it kind of crazy that when we first started playing, we're playing on these settings? I changed the settings. It's annoying at a time like this. Back the same way. Figure something out, man. Gotta figure something out. Spooky. That didn't happen the first time.
Don't let your guard down.
What are you doing? Is there a troll under the bridge? Kinda. Can I save? Oof. Dude. I don't know what keeps installing this bullshit onto my computer, but it's pissing me the fuck off. You have no idea how many times. Get this shit off my screen, man. No. I think it's a virus, dude. Do I have that?
Don't even say that. Someone comes, lights them in here, and then dies on all watch? The people would be at my door with pitchforks.
He's waking up. Welcome back to the land of the living, our hero.
Help him up, Ansem. Welcome to my home. Quite a scene unfolded at the Menhir, with you at the heart of it. I can't decide if I'm more delighted or surprised. What was it that made the Menhir react to you? The local Menhir here have been rather lifeless for quite some time. Then you come along, breathe life into what was dead, and, whether you meant to or not, alter the course of our history. That's how I see it anyway. Tell me, do you know what this Menhir represents? Is that so? That would be quite the discovery. The people of Avalon still believe the legend, that Merlin, under King Arthur's command, raised the Menhirs to protect us from the mist that spawns monsters. But none of this matters in our current situation. Here, the Menhir represents something more. For some, it's a symbol of freedom and independence. Strength, if you will. It shows that the people of Quanacht, my subjects, can face any challenge, even at the world's end. And for others, like our guest from Camelot, whom I'm sure you've seen, it's a symbol of power. Power once granted by King Arthur, and therefore by Camelot. And power that has been granted can be taken away. I'm well aware. And now we're also facing an outbreak of the Red Death, which will no doubt influence Camelot's decision on whether to offer my people shelter. But with the Menhir reignited, the people of Quanacht will be even less willing to give up and go to Camelot. If anything, I expect rebellion to break out. And bloodshed is something neither we nor the capital want. Officially, they say they want to gather all the Menhir scattered across Avalon, set them around Camelot, and bring people there to ensure their safety. That is, if they can figure out how to restore the power of the Menhirs. I don't think we know each other well enough to speak on unofficial terms.
Then why present it to me like that?
I don't know, to be honest. It's not something I could admit publicly, but I feel both sides have a point. I understand the people who don't want to abandon their homeland, and I understand the knights, who must face a long-lost terror and find a solution to an impossible problem. Believe me, Being a lord in times like these is a heavy burden.
I think Barstool lost. What's the score? $44. To 48. They were up by 5 like the whole game. That's tough.
I want you to speak with Dinho and try to calm him down. He's the commander of Camelot's forces stationed in Kurnocht, and as you probably imagine, your presence here didn't exactly make his job easier. With the men here active again, everything could change. Palamity Shield, you say? An unusual request. That shield rests beneath the men here. And legend has it that it used to fuel its power for centuries. I don't mind if you look at it, touch it, whatever you need. Just don't take it. It's a treasured relic, and the people of Kurnocht are quite attached to it. And you're probably just as attached to your head, which you'll lose if we catch you trying to steal the shield. If you need anything... You startled me.
I'll be honest, guys. I think I'm just gonna cut it here. I'm out of it. I'm not talking. I'm gonna get out of here and try to figure some shit out. I'll catch you guys later.